Today I'm going to be reviewing this trampoline sprinkler that I recently purchased online. This one's actually going to have a shut off, so you can shut it off there or just shut it off with your regular hose. Obviously it will connect up to a normal hose like that. It's also going to come with like a quick connect as well if you have your hose on that. And it's also going to come with some zip ties, so you can easily attach it to your trampoline. So I'm going to go ahead and get it installed, then I'll turn on the water and show you exactly how good it works. Now, one really cool thing about our trampoline is that it actually is going to have little spots up here where it's got like straps for the net, and so it's pretty easy to attach that just right to that. So that's what I went ahead and did, and then I use zip ties in between. Now I'm going to connect up the hose and try it out. So there's a couple of issues. One is there's only going to be holes on one side, so you will have to make sure that your holes are facing the right way. I actually have mine kind of hanging down, so I'm actually going to have some water squirting at the entrance. But as you can see here, it didn't really go very far. What happened is where it's twisted at, it actually stopped the water flow. So you do have to fix that when you're going ahead and hanging it. You can't have any twist in it. It just has any kinks will cause the water not to go up. And then as you can see, these are facing the wrong way. So I've got to go in and fix that now. When installing this, I would recommend leaving it kind of draped down like this in between your zip ties on the inside. As the issue that I was also running into was I didn't leave enough slack. And so what was happening when it was filling with water, it was actually going on the outside. So I recommend doing that. Also, don't connect your end. I made a mistake. Don't connect your end until you're sure exactly where you want it to end at. Now, one thing you will have to do is after you get the water turned on, you will have to kind of get up in there and rotate the hoses so it sprays in. And even with rotating it, you're still gonna have some strays that are just gonna be kind of like spraying out like I've got over here. Now, obviously that's a wet job. I'll show you here in a second how wet it is, because you do have to go through and kind of rotate the hose. Also, it's gonna vary depending on how many zip ties you use. The more zip ties you use, probably the less rotation you'll end up having to do, because you're gonna hold it in place. I just used a few, and like I said, use those little bungee straps up there at the top. But let me kind of show you exactly what it's gonna look like. So it does put out a lot of water. As you can see, I'm absolutely soaked, and that's just from being in there like 5 minutes. So it puts out a ton of water. So you got a birthday party, you got kids, something like that, this is gonna be a great option for you. And let me just kind of show you all the water. You can kind of see it falling down there in the middle. So we're getting a big long spray. Again, it's gonna start, the water is actually gonna start right near where this hose is at. I would wish they give you a little leeway, just because it'd be nice to kind of be able to hook the hose up towards the ground rather than having the hard hose nozzle further up. But not the end of the world. It just kind of shoots a little bit of water on the entrance. So overall, definitely a great product. Will be great for the summertime.